Fine.
On you.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Oops All Kobolds. It has been a bit since we have streamed, unfortunately. We did have a session 2 weeks ago, but we were having technical issues, and not everybody was able to make it in person. So we unfortunately were not able to stream live. Not a whole lot happened during our last session that we did. It was more like RP and stuff. We were traveling from the main land of the Moonlight Isles to one of the southern islands of the Moonlight Isles in response to hearing that there was a witch doctor on this island, as well as maybe some other additional goods that our kobolds and third mate, as well as several of the crewmates, might potentially be able to find on this island. It was about a day's journey from the mainland of the Moonlight Isles. It took more time to load the ship up and set sail, and now it has taken about the same amount of time to dock. And it has taken more time to obviously do all this rather than actually sail from here to there. The biggest thing that happened on the ship that I can remember is that Ook made a visit down to the third level of the ship to pester Mavis, Kieran, and the cook, his ornery self. We were also made aware of Rekdek's heroic deeds of freeing his captives in the brig that Sir Thomas is still not aware of, as he is up on the top portion. He was on the top portion of the deck, receiving instructions from the captain and the first mate. There has been some time, obviously, that has happened between then and now. So, Sir Thomas, you are obviously aware that no one is in the brig at this point. No one is fessing up. And no one knows anything. So I will give you that much. No one knows anything. Huh?
Well, you know
It was not Spine Splitter.
I'm just going to say, round up the usual suspects. In this case, it's going to be every single kobold.
Can't find me in a bitch.
Except for you.
I will say the last time that you were in person, you had like a 30 stealth.
Yep, bring it on.
So it was ridiculous. Yep.
He's not a
It
pal.
was basically
He doesn't
anything you
have
want to do.
things.
Go ahead.
Get him.
I'm searching for that fucking little bastard creature.
Oh yeah, the yellow-eyed one. Yeah. With that, so I am going to ask a question. Have you kobolds, I know at one point, Zach, you were going to talk to Spine Splitter about some issues that had happened.
You never really got the chance, because when he tried was when we were doing the fight on the deck.
Yeah.
Between them two.
Yeah.
And then they went to jail immediately, and then we never got a chance to actually talk.
It was like Monopoly. Go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I'm looking forward to that.
I have not double checked your character sheet, but I am not. If you have not, go ahead and add it. But you guys have got paid for your trip, and it was 1,000 gold for the trip itself. Yeah, it was a lot for just this one.
Is Spine Splitter present for the payment?
I would say that he was present for the payment for when you guys received payment for the actual.
There was payment put out in sections, and the next thing when someone looked, the one portion was gone.
Yes.
It's not glad label.
I'm sure you would.
Did you say 1,000 gold?
It was 1,000 gold for everybody.
These are split.
No. It was 1,000 gold for each.
Okay.
Yes, a piece.
Does that include the officers of the ship?
Yes.
You only get 9.
It was
You're generous.
like a 20,000 gold payment plus like expenses and sailing and stuff like that.
Where the hell,
What?
where do you, where's money kept at?
Under inventory.
Inventory. And there's a little symbol, like a little gold piece symbol.
We know we're not used to it from Jordan, but
Hey, he pays you in magic items.
Yes, he does.
Warlock packs.
That we, yeah.
What is money?
Magic
Money?
items, warlock packs, and
contractual
things that you
agreements.
won't remember.
We're all now broke on.
The more likely it is you're to forget something, the more stuff you're gonna
That just sounds like so specific power.
Careful.
I tend to remember more.
get. That's why you
Usually
drink
lose
it a
each one.
lot.
Okay, sorry.
Oh,
Yes.
Zach.
But it's heavy and it slipped out of my hand. Not really much I can do about it.
um,
But I feel
also a
so
little
good.
bit of side information here. Spine splinter.
You got that.
Oh.
There was also a tip jar that you had placed out.
Yes, I did.
You placed a tip jar out, and you have, to my knowledge, you have not corrected the.
No, we did. You said it had to be changed,
It had
so.
to be changed,
I think so.
but I wasn't sure if you got it changed or if you
He helped me do it.
At the beginning.
I slide a hand. The tip jar.
Mm.
I was just kidding.
No one noticed you
Yes,
put in
I
just the tip.
The last time you checked it,
Yeah.
yeah, the last time you checked the tip jar on the ship was when people were still putting food in it. So there is still technically food in the bottom of this tip jar, plus money.
I'm asleep in his bed.
There are gold coins. There's a couple gold coins. There's a couple gold coins, as well as several silver pieces, and a crap ton of gold or copper
When I
pieces.
come to find you, yes, sir, you're gonna be that.
You can turn on the open sea. They're holding onto those gold pieces like nobody's business.
Dead man's treasure. Start killing.
There's meat in there with gold and everything on it, right?
Mhm.
Just greasy oil juice covered skull. Smells like rotten food.
Well, the last piece of the last piece of food that was put in there was the crab that you left for everybody to eat last time. So if anybody has ever had seafood that has set out for more than a day and tried to eat it,
They are dead.
there are about 2 or 3 seagulls that have tried to eat the food down in there, and they are profusely crapping themselves.
Oh, I have noticed seagulls getting in there.
Yeah.
I know a gnome
Because
is
you're
lactose
frozen.
intolerant. They could pee.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
I need it.
Fine.
Do you take the money out?
No.
Oh, you just leave the money out?
Oh, yeah.
and then- so-
Because now if anyone's gonna grab it, they're gonna have a very good surprise.
Is it safe to say, or is it safe to say we've had a long rest?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have had a long rest.
Oh.
So how
7 and
long
a 9.
before we get to this island? Or
4 to 5.
Maybe I got to
So,
roll it
yeah,
out.
we're getting here. You guys technically are now at the island. There was really only one point where you can dock.
Because I think I've decided, in the interest of not snapping like a cheap rubber band, I'm just gonna let these idiots do their thing. As
Okay.
long as nobody's generally getting hurt.
Brother, we should show them how we dock.
And then,
You stay over there.
but then I'm gonna use them as cannon fodder.
You
as
two do
necessary.
whatever you need to.
Restock.
We learned how
There
to do
you
this.
go. Finally
That's
got
to
that
dry
character
it up
down
as
where it
well.
should be doing what you're doing.
Asking for
Uh,
Ryan needs to stop.
Like,
So-
to prevent me going
You
into
guys dress up
the
an astronaut outfit first?
I think I've been waiting. That's what you should have done from the get-go.
So you guys do arrive at this southern
It's
coast
like
line
every-
of
As
the
long
island.
as nobody's getting hurt.
Well, he is much larger.
Do that, I
When
might
you,
have.
get, when you get to the dock and you docked up next to the pier,
We're 10 minutes in, that's okay.
We made it.
the dock is rather rickety and it's not
What, Mom told
super.
me?
Huh?
Nothing. I'm sorry.
It's been too long since we've been here.
Yes. It's rather rickety. It's kind of losing some of its structure. Most of most of the construction and upkeep of the islands and like the ferryways, the piers, the docks, and all the other islands have kind of seen neglect lately since they've been really putting most of the effort into the main island.
Very
Yes, very neglected. As you can see,
Sure, it's gonna be-
there are broken down cargo crates, and there's several other things that you can see in the sand of just like this could have at one point been not necessarily a trade hub, but at least it has seen some semblance of trade and merchants.
So there's a lot of cracked wood going around this area.
Yes, there's a lot of cracked wood in here. The only thing that doesn't seem like it has lost any kind of structural integrity or value in how it's built, and you can see this from the ship, is the archway that's like towards the bottom of the screen that you guys can see. And there are lit braziers as well. Yeah, I know. I probably, is that pronounced the right way?
You are absolutely no,
Braziers?
Braziers.
Braziers.
no, baby.
Yeah, braziers of bras.
Yes,
But I feel
you are
yeah,
correct.
You know they both light up my face.
yes, yeah, it definitely lights up Fear's face.
Those are wonderful sources of
Happiness and joy in a dark time. With that being said, you see all these lit braziers and the archway that's in a relatively good condition. But you happen to see one individual. You can't make out the. Let me go ahead and unhide his token real quick. You do happen to see him just kind of meandering about out in the sand. He's not really looked up from what he's doing. He's more just kind of. Any of the kobolds would realize what is going on. He is looking for shiny objects in the sand. He is looking for very, very shiny objects in the sand. So you see this, you recognize it, and it's almost like you found a kindred spirit, but he doesn't look anything like a kobold. And unless you guys call out to him, his intention is very, very much invested in the bits of sand.
Is that all broken wood?
To the sides are all broken wood. The pier itself is not. That's like broken cargo crates and stuff like that.
What does that creature look like?
Unless you get, he's kind of like hunched over, so you can't really see a lot of the details. You would actually have to call out to him and get his attention before
We
you
know
actually
he's looking
see
at
it.
Now, these clowns are not just supposed to leave the ship
We're not.
without being told to leave the ship. So like, what's,
How far away is it?
Immediately leave the strip. I'm just.
It's like automatic. Yes.
You can't
I was
put,
speaking out of character.
you
So
can't
you guys
put
have docked.
all that broken wood there.
And you, there's at least a couple of the crewmates that are like tying the ropes off so that the ship won't move and things
No,
like
but
that.
I guess what I'm wanting to ask is like,
What do they
are we
want?
planning on sending a
Yes.
party ashore? Would it be like me and
Is there an away
This is
team? or-
this is going to be, since you guys didn't really have much time when you were at the mainland of Moonlight Isles, this effectively is going to be your R&R of the ship. So you guys can explore, you can do whatever you want on this island.
Shining.
Sorry. Knowing that he's looking for shinies, I'd like to take one of my pieces and try to chuck it near him.
That was a judge on how far away it was.
Athletics?
You're strong, right?
No. This was for perception, just to see if he actually saw it.
That should go fine.
So what exactly did you throw? And then yes, you will.
A gold piece.
It was a gold piece. All right. Now I want you to do. Well, I guess I should have. I'll keep this. But go ahead and roll me
23.
23. Where are you throwing it to? Are you throwing it to sand or in or near the water?
At him.
At him.
You're talking Nick yet. You don't know it.
Okay.
It's doing what I was
He
doing.
wants shiny, I give him shiny.
Describe to me what exactly. Because obviously
Going
you
after?
hit, you
No, I
hit
throw
him.
a gold piece at him.
You hit him with it, but are you trying to make it to where it just lobs and hits them for it, or is it like full pelt?
No, I take out a gold piece from the mace bag, and I just.
Just see that he takes a gold piece out of it.
I don't try to be stealthy about it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, do I see this actually?
You give me. Actually, both of you give me perception.
For once, it's
Are
probably
we
not
2
gonna be
minutes,
I'm
2
going at
minutes in?
19. Yeah, we're
Okay. Yeah, your peekees aren't big enough.
What's a 10?
19.
What's your piece?
You don't notice it.
I don't know this shit.
I'm only half a PP.
Go ahead and take one
Rekdik notices that. Rekdik does notice that Hook has taken a shiny gold piece out of Renee's bag.
When he launches back to go throw it, can I jump, try to intercept it?
You are going to have this. Give me a secondary. So you are going to give me sleight of hand.
I'm gonna slide a hand,
You're going to slide of hand. You're going to give me your.
and I have advantage. So
21.
Oh, I have advantage. Okay. 18.
Neighbors hasn't been
18.
there in a
All
while.
right. So you don't get the gold piece. He's just quick enough, and sudden stopping of your bottom half kind of makes you kind of like your top half like lean forward like the inflatable
Snap my
balloon.
face against that.
I didn't know you were so good at yoga.
What'd you say?
I didn't know you were so good at yoga.
Man, he is super flexible. Okay. So we'll say that obviously you hear Rekdik behind you. You don't know what he's doing, but you full rear back and fling this gold piece.
Deflect missile.
The previous are you?
Catapult.
You would have to hit him.
Oh, it would have to hit you.
Oh.
Challenge accepted.
Oh. he jumps in front.
I got it. I missed for story's sake. Keep going.
Okay.
We will never leave this.
So you still have not answered my question. Are you trying to lob it at him, or are you trying to pelt him with it?
No, I take this bat and I fastball it at him. I keep the gold piece is basically on its side, and I'm throwing it like a throwing star.
Oh, you're trying to hit him with
I'm
it.
watching this person on the beach. I'm waiting to see is there.
They have a shiny sensitivity.
Do what?
I'm watching this.
Y'all would want
Dragon will change this person.
I'm just a deliverer of goods.
I can assure you that the figure that you see,
That's what she said.
with the few details that you can see from the pier, it is not dragging away in nature.
Oh, I'm exposing.
It is very, very. Yeah, I know. It is very small. It is a very small creature. Sorry, like it. Okay, so
Very
well, the
cool.
average
What
height
size?
is- So you're 110.
Yes.
Okay, you're 110.
2-3.
2-3. So he is right a little bit taller than you.
How dare you.
He's just a smidge taller than you because who's the next one? Who's the next height? 'Cause I think
I'm
you're 2 foot exactly.
Mhm.
All right, you're 2 foot exactly. You're 2'3". Obviously, you're 5 foot. You're
Obviously.
okay. So you are you are the LeBron James of the Kobolds.
Yes.
We got a 4'6" over here, Karen.
That ain't a kobold, that's a
So
dragon.
you're 5 foot.
He's
You're
not.
just 4 foot something.
No, he's 5 foot tall.
Or yeah, he's
3
5
foot.
foot. You're 3 foot.
That's
So
why
I
I
would
thought
say
his
in
head.
height range, it's actually right between you and Kieran's height. Anywhere between that, like 3.5, 4 feet tall.
He's big.
Yeah, so it's it's kind of tall, but it's still technically
He's hunched over.
it's still technically considered
How in the hell?
a medium creature.
I don't know. I can't even get it.
But
Suck it, nerd.
I did open up the stat
After it hits him, I yell out.
Okay. So I know that you only meant for this to be just a strength check, but with how hard you pelt it, I need you to roll it as if it's an attack.
Using what kind of weapon?
One.
This would be
What damage die?
well, because it's technically a gold piece. It's like improvised and piercing.
Oh shit.
So his improvise is just a flat damage, your improvise weapon flat damage. That's what I thought.
Oh, gosh.
How do you pull that? What is that?
It's just your unarmed strike.
Yeah, unarmed strike. I mean, he doesn't have a model. Normally, there's not a roll for it.
Yeah.
It's just flat.
I'm so happy. Okay, so it's you see him throw the gold piece and it hit the humanoid on the beach.
How many feet away is that?
Like 80?
It's like 8 feet away. He pelted the thing.
Probably. I know what he would
Um,
their feet.
Come in. Just I don't know. I don't know yet.
I'm cheering. I'm cheering. As I watch it connect.
Okay.
This
I
character.
also turn to you and say,
I am reserving an action right now.
not giving you any context on what I did.
Yeah, because the fact that you're not gonna know that you took me
I
out.
just said, so I just say thank you.
Thankfully, he rolled low on the initial perception roll that I did when we were doing
We're
this.
just looking at the
So he doesn't know that it was thrown at him. To him, he thinks that it was
The sky is
dropped from
falling.
the sky.
wall.
That being said, he looks up and you see the face of a fish person.
Hey there.
Can I smell it?
And we have.
Oh, you can
where,
smell it from here.
What's your
It's
name again?
Hunter.
Bastard try.
Don't got one.
Yeah, okay. You're about to get tapped on the shoulder. We'll see what happens.
Why?
when you turn
I have
around.
no idea why you're talking about me like that.
So I want to reach out. I want to wave at him. I want to shout, "Hey, over here!" And then I don't want to leave the ship. So I'm going to look over and go, "Sir Thomas, I'll never do anything to make you mad." And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast as though I'm high fiving him.
Sir Thomas,
No, we do that on the beach.
you guys haven't made it to the beach yet. You're still on the ship.
I know, that's why I use Eldritch Blast.
I'll
It's
just
100
blast
feet.
120 feet.
And I wasn't allowed to leave the ship, but I want to make, I don't think that he heard us because he didn't see us. And I want to get his attention. I have followed everything to a T from the best of my understanding.
I
Lost in
have you
translation.
added to the counter any recently? Because this is
I forgot.
What are we having? Breaking the
breaking the TM because this is not what I intended.
Good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I haven't
I've got a
That's
passive
it.
inside of 13, so I believe fully that we intended for him to see us. I needed him to see us. Hey, you, buddy.
Okay.
This one quick will be called, how many weeks has it been since the group met?
So this is how this is going to work. What did you roll for?
I'm using Eldritch Blast.
Does a 15 hit?
Oh, it hits.
That's it.
It hits. It's got a very low AC.
Good enough.
So my brain is thinking of the story for everything to progress, and it's like stalling at
I'm so
Just
sorry.
take it and throw it away.
So
You didn't
the
say
moment that you so this is all
the
happening.
DM safe
And-
word.
So I'm gonna say, Sir Thomas, this does actually happen. This happens, but in your
And I'm seeing all
eyes,
this, right?
in your eyes, it is like slow because everything happens so fast.
Machine again. I
It
have
is
access
In
to the commands.
a half a second, in
No.
in like a half a second. Yes, it took me a second to realize that symbol. Yes. So
I'm still hidden.
yes, in a half a second, in the corner of your eye, you happen to see Ook pelt something shiny at this individual, to where it has raised its head up, and you see the like a fish head looking creature. You only see one eye because obviously with these fish creatures, the eyes are on the sides of their head, so you only see one eye.
Cyclops.
It then proceeds to turn, and both eyes are like nubbins on the side of its head,
That's a Cyclops.
to where it doesn't see what happens. It's trying to see what is going on. In the other half of this 1 second,
I see a blast of energy.
you see a blast of energy from
Yeah.
Theron literally screech by you and hit directly forehead of this creature.
Do you have the knockback thing?
Not yet. I'm still new to warlocking.
So you rolled your attack.
I know.
It hits. Roll your damage.
I gotta see.
More.
4.
4 damage.
Is it dead?
It's not dead.
Didn't see me. I'm gonna get his attention like I hoped.
Okay.
I'm doing stuff with this.
So
This
it
is
didn't-
awesome.
It didn't see you because its eyes were turned this way.
Stop that right
It's this
now.
dude's worst.
You're going back to the brig.
He's pelted with a gold piece, and then proceeds to get Elvin blasted in the forehead.
All right, so
Um,
you're yelling at me right
Okay,
now.
hold on.
Oh, please don't send me to the. Oh, my bad. All right, I gotta be. I'm sorry then. Oh my God, Jordan. Oh, never mind. I'm done. Got one play left. In a minute.
Yeah.
That
that's
was
right. But after I see this, I read you a hand script though as well. Just to see if we're throwing
Okay, I see
everything.
this.
It was really bad.
You stop that right now. Stop throwing things at that person. I have seen you do it.
So you don't hear him say anything. Obviously, he's been hit, and he has effectively gone into danger. He is not. He still hasn't looked at your ship. He saw the ship obviously when he was turned away, and he saw you guys.
Okay.
Describe to me what
looking
danger
this
mode
way
looks
because
like.
he's still technically looking for the shiny thing that.
I am going over and doing an unarmed strike on Hook. After I have already yelled at him, telling him to stop, and of course he has no clue what I'm talking about.
What is
You
he?
told me stop after the fact, not beforehand.
I didn't have a chance to tell you not.
That's not my fault.
I'll believe the wind beneath your feet. Aid.
Give mates?
Let me describe what happened
Damn.
before you decide to do it.
Started the regulations of fish people.
So you would happen to notice this smell now from times when you were with Jariah.
We're fighting.
However, there is a slight difference, and you can tell it is coming from the fish that you just. He is releasing effectively a pheromone of some kind.
Oh, sweet.
And all of you go ahead and give me perception checks.
I'm horrible at this.
Can I use my one that I just rolled or?
Are we in sunlight?
We have our hoods.
You have to.
I forgot about
Hold on,
mine. Are we in sunlight?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Is it a good one? Yeah.
It's 12,
Did you say perception?
Perception.
which was back in my 8 after I rolled it.
Yeah.
3,
4.
Have you really? You know when we get in combat. later-
What'd you roll for that, Ron? Or, excuse me.
You got a 22. What did you get? 24. 24. Okay. So from the crow's nest. So from crow's nest, you also see, and then I will also say that Renee sees.
17 on mine.
Oh, you have something. Okay, so both Warren, Rectech, and Spinesplitter all see a bubbling from the water. Nothing has arisen yet, but there weren't. It wasn't noticeable at first.
That bitch lied. Said that to my, I'm thinking it. We've done everything to keep you entertained, you fucking bitch. Suddenly you're cracking over at your. Yeah, I'm thinking this.
Oh, so this is the bubble is
Just
coming
imagine you
from.
saying that with Squawk right beside
So the
you.
bubble is coming from here.
Oh, Squawk don't even know I'm there.
The bubble is coming from in here. It's not coming from the outside of the ship. It is coming from in this portion here.
Can I
Right.
throw my
That's what I'm saying.
remaining
There's bubbling. That bitch said she.
Not big bubbles.
Can I
Not big
throw-
bubbles.
can I throw my remaining piece of shark meat at the bubble?
Warren would also like to stand on the edge of the ship and just stare down at where the bubble came up from.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead, Rick. Throw the piece of
All right, I throw shark meat at the bubbles.
bubbles.
I vaguely remember
Okay, hold on.
my new meaning of life, my mistress, my patron, and the pet she sent to us. I dive into the water to go find my pet.
That's a bad idea, and I will fully allow it.
This will be our first campaign when characters die.
PK.
I doubt- I think those all screwed up somehow.
He's trying to fish again.
So
Good.
I will just fly with it. TPK, we'll build more. So, idiots.
I rolled perception to see if I saw the food go in.
Not like we can all die.
yes,
I
the
rolled that.
food made it into the water. The
No.
food made it into the water.
I'm just willing to see if I noticed it going into the water, because I would have dived in if I saw it.
It's basically like DJ.
Both diving in?
No, I rolled for perception, I did not see it.
It's with, oh, okay, you did. Okay.
If you would have saw it, yes, he was
Yes,
going
I-
after you to dig
Okay.
right. He would have.
So everybody who noticed the bubbles immediately then sees a piece of shark meat hit the water, and then a half a second later, a small 1'10" white kobold with green translucent skin or scales that reflect off the sunlight proceed to splash into the water. The moment that a frenzy, a feeding frenzy happens with that piece of shark meat.
It's a dolphin!
For those of you who had a higher than a 15 perception, now I'm peeping the perception rolls beforehand. So
What'd you get, buddy?
Warren noticed at least the bubbles.
I'm just going.
Everybody is paying attention enough to the water to see what is actually transpiring.
Not Kieran.
How far away is it?
You are my brother.
It's only about 30 or 40 feet away from you guys.
You did watch
literally
me jump
threw it
into
in
the
the center
water,
of the
though.
water.
Okay,
So you see from the crow's nest,
from the crow's nest to where this
Rec
bubble
Deck
is,
sees,
what is the distance?
for you it's about 50. Yeah, it's about 60 feet. So Spine Splitter
Shit, here we
sees,
go again.
Whoops.
Rec Deck sees,
There you go.
and Book sees two different species in a horde. Well, I can't really say a horde, it's not that many, but a large group of both fish-like people and shark-like people. Literally going after this one piece of meat. And then it stops the moment that Fearon hits the water.
There's more than I can count.
Does that make us
So you
metaphors?
probably can't count as one.
Which one?
Exactly, it's more than I can count.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the parallel, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't say that was, I didn't say that was a high bar.
That's like a white little thing to run in.
So you're throwing another piece of meat in it with what you said
Yes.
was in it.
Yep.
Same one. Not sharks.
Kieran says he saw his brother and jumps in too.
I make a little could like to.
A man of cannon.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
A man of cannon.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Where's the dock?
Are you kidding me?
Wait, let me get in
I'm gonna
first.
throw a secondary piece of meat in.
Yes.
And like I said, there are two different species. There is one,
I'm not.
the one species, the one species, the fish person species
Oh, okay.
goes for the piece of meat that you just put.
As he throws it in, Oops sees it and jumps in, ready his giant smite.
Lord have mercy.
Remember that story I was writing? Yeah, there was. You're playing Kobolds.
All right. So the piece of meat that Spine Splitter has thrown in, the only one that goes for the meat are the fish-looking people. The shark-looking people, there are 3 of them.
They're going after the worm.
They are going after. You see 2 of them split off to go for Fearon because he was the one that jumped in first. The bigger of the 3 is going after Hook.
Bring it on.
My brother jumped in.
Okay.
We just went to aquatic combat here. This is funny and shit.
I'm looking to
Sorry,
see what he
man.
says about
No, you're good.
Oh, as I jump in, I grab this sword, using it as
I gotta
basically a
move, I gotta
dive.
move things around real quick.
I've got to completely alter the course of this game real quick.
There's been times where I'm like, yes, give me a moment. I've got to go online and find the map real fast.
You know you've broken the GM when he looks at you all and goes,
There's
What creature should I use this time?
I'm gonna add a new counter. Time's got dance regretted.
fear in the water. Fear in the water. I got butt hook in the water.
Those jumps as
Angel
far as
players.
In character.
This is my
You know
brother.
what? You're not the only one at this point right
This
now.
is my
So
brother.
like,
Let's go.
Some semblance of an action.
This is my
I'd
brother.
like to take care of these people. But now our
I
party.
have-
Like,
Behind us
I
goes back.
can't do what he's gonna do.
I'm trying to see if he's watching or not, because that's one of those things
My
that
character should be able to.
the three of us that are all here streaming ourselves, I truly,
Off the ship.
the other hand, if I put it on a short and loop it nonstop,
Got everything they want.
or I make
Real
this
ship.
context.
Alright, at this
It'd have been
point,
kicked off.
everything is now visible, because it is moving slowly, it is moving closer to the ship.
There's only two things on there. Where are the enemies?
I will say that for Fearin and Ook, the things that are swimming towards you are only about 10 feet away.
Ooh, yummy.
Everybody else happens to see two Saugeen, or 3 Saugeen and 8 Kuatoas
Okay.
in the water.
I love these
I
creatures.
just rolled
What am I-
some,
Yay.
but you know, like I did say, I
Six rooms on three.
Yes, you are holding an action. At this point, for anybody, unless anybody else wants to join in on this, I need effectively Ook, Fearin, and did you say you rolled initiative or you're holding an action?
I was holding an action.
Okay, so you're holding an action. I'll let you go if you plan on using prior to initiative.
Oh, yeah.
But then if things don't happen, then obviously you'll need to roll.
So
I am going to jump down onto the dock area.
Okay.
They chose to worship.
And I will,
Because no one else would deal with it.
have we determined how deep the water
It
is
was
roughly?
hilarious.
In this particular area, it is, like I said, you're about, I'd say you're probably about 40 or 50 feet away from shore, so you're looking at least 30 to 40 feet deep.
Okay, I'm not
It's a it's a relatively
I'm not jumping in.
deep kind of progression of the,
Especially not in
of
chainmail.
the sand. Okay, so unless anybody else is joining in, I need Ook and Reptech to go ahead and roll initiative. And are you rolling initiative as well?
Absolutely, I have a
Okay, you
light
Go ahead and
class
roll
one.
initiative. Anybody else join?
Seen wreck me in the,
Yeah,
oh my god, we're,
I'm not manning a
Cannon.
Oh, I seriously
is
thought you
there a
were.
is there a cannon on that side?
Yes, so there are still cannons technically. I just, this was putting together, yesterday and before. Forgot about that.
So I'd like to go man the canyon. I can't, oh my god.
So you're gonna man a cannon.
That's impressive.
I'm jumping down and joining initiative.
Yeah.
So you'll join initiative.
Onto the
alright.
dock. I'm jumping.
Pool party.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not getting in the water.
Lame.
And then, so go ahead and tell me what you're gonna do since you had a helmet.
So what, those three are people, kobolds there, right?
Where?
Who's the shadow thing right there on the
I want to
right?
start taking my flail.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Ow!
That is also one of the salaries, but that is the bigger of the three.
It was initiative, so.
He can make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Jared, can I do a retcon?
We jumped in the water.
Can I join Reptech on the deck instead and run around with my flail?
Yes.
I rolled a
You said a wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 22 for initiative.
24.
So he rolled
If
a.
you roll less than a 25, I'm just.
He rolled 5.
Okay, sweet.
Initiative rolls like garbage.
You can take 16 points of
Yeah,
damage.
Always.
Oh, goody.
I need to burn these
I
dice.
watched him Saturday night. I watched him have a plus
Hey, that's a-
13.
I need to burn the dice, seriously,
Yeah.
this is ridiculous.
Zach, that one
I still did.
You still did your job.
under the counter.
I can do that.
Welcome to the group.
Even with a -1.
It's like Callisto all over again.
I mean,
So it's just 16.
any of your characters really that far away from you as a person?
No,
Have you already rolled for initiative?
21.
21, okay.
I got
need to
8.
Add you to the
I
initiative
ran into
tracker.
their feet.
Here.
That crow thing up here with that in the
Squawk?
squawk, yes.
Crow thing.
Squawk. Yeah, Squawk's up there with you.
He still has no clue up here. That's the funny part.
He knows you're up there. He has
I
learned
changed
to
my
not
mind and
mess
I
with you.
recognize
He does not
Sorry.
score up here right now.
it.
With a 30
It's making
stealth.
me right.
Right. Keep forgetting about your food stuff.
I like how you're basically standing in front of me with your wings, so you can't see me.
Yeah, what okay, so Sir Thomas says, I'm checking the initiative.
I think
So,
Sir Thomas goes for.
I am going to do the same
Did you
thing
see that?
with,
That's been-
my.
That's not good power for you.
No.
This is just a beautiful spell.
Oh.
I've already done 16 points of
Sorry,
product
my
damage.
initiative was actually 8. I just wanted to see if my digital would roll better than my actual physical dice.
Poison spray should have long distance.
Did you add rack?
I am in the process of doing all that because there's some of you that have not,
Oh, no.
I rolled in
Me too.
person.
and you roll in person.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
But she grew pencil
Drown.
already in there
I'm trying to
now.
see you on the ship.
You rolled
Me?
that one too?
I was trying to see, like, trying to find your icon on the ship. I was like, oh yeah, you're in the water.
I'm drowning.
You're drowning.
Good.
The sword. The sword
That was
dragging
quick.
him to the bottom.
Don't worry, I got this.
Not a paladin. Not required.
So what did you roll?
19.
Because I gotta go through and change these because I had extra tracker.
How dare you?
Warren, you got a 16, correct?
No, I had an 8. Sorry.
You had an 8.
I was just testing my online dice versus my actual dice.
You should really start using online.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm
Thomas,
starting
you
to
got a
think so.
24, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, 24. I'm just checking to make sure that these numbers are correct. Rex, what did you get?
22.
22.
These guys are gonna be wonderful
Okay.
stuff.
Kieran.
Fine.
What I was expecting
Kieran's
to hear you
obviously
say.
online, you got a 12, and it's fine, so what you said you rolled?
What do you expect me to say?
Lee,
Out
this
of
is-
everything I said.
And don't. Let you have to.
Exactly.
I expect that.
Yes.
Times 2.
Cash me.
For regular or paralytic.
I rolled ahead of time.
Is that your character?
I don't know.
No, this is actually me laughing. Just because.
That's my.
Can we add another
18
check for this
today.
now?
Did you pray over that?
Not yet for me. So how much damage?
I don't know, but it
for
was
one,
me
with the
today.
text or both.
I wouldn't apparently like you.
I believe is what you have.
I have no idea why.
Well, the only things that
You know what?
that
All
had
Father God,
the stuff
okay.
you
We
put
don't
in for the
complain
cool
about
tell was not any of the
That's,
south.
this is
No, but we've
Wonderful.
slept, haven't we?
Yeah, it's cool.
Exactly. Everyone went to sleep at night.
Yeah. I know what you do, but I know what you do.
Yeah.
Stuff, but they haven't used any other stuff.
I know, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, so it's there.
You break the end again?
Oh.
It's not breaking, it's just making him hate us.
Oh, that's just a DM thing. Don't worry.
I'm looking at what you've got here. It's
Well, yours is
actually 2d8.
justified. How?
Just for the first.
What?
Well,
Because you have, you have
it'll-
potent here. This is you doing, not me.
That's
Yeah.
unjustified.
It will go into effect when it is their turn.
Yep.
Okay. So first one on combat is Sergeant's.
You guys were
Yeah,
getting these things
Also,
out.
you said you jumped down to the deck itself, correct?
Right.
That's a really good question,
So
actually.
there's Warren, you're over here. Kieran is down. Did Kieran go down to the deck as well?
Yes, he did.
Hey Jordan, quick DM
And
question.
then
If a
you're
creatures
still
are
up in
swimming,
darkness.
such as like Earthmind or whatnot, in
Yeah.
water, do they just sink?
So you're actually here. Okay.
So unfortunately, that's a DM call, mechanically, no. The same way where you're flying,
These
it's assumed that all flying is
lizard guys,
magical, I guess.
are they
Stop
above
in
the
there.
surface at all? Or are they still
Interesting.
submerged completely?
So they are very much swimming like a normal shark would, to where they're close to the threshold of the
Like what I'm
water.
asking is, could I reasonably take a shot at them? with a
Yeah, you could shoot.
crossbow?
Yeah, you could shoot across with them.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do.
Love how the rest of the crew just says, no, thank you. We're the only ones who get into this kind of stuff.
Maybe I shouldn't have got on again.
13 to hit.
Hits.
5 piercing.
I should probably.
How much?
5.
Okay, which one are you aiming at?
Have you seen
One of the two opposite.
Have I seen that?
Have you seen the
My pest over there.
I have not.
Sword only is what you do,
I
Right.
need
right?
to look at it.
I'll just show you.
Sword only is what you do, right?
Sword only?
At
He is-
night?
he-
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Even I picked up on it.
I've got some pre-workout.
Alright, so, do you have a second
I've
attack?
got some
I do.
good game if you want.
Yeah.
Listen, my pre-workout is not cooking. It's just pre-workout.
Dirty 20.
I can look it up. It's like really cool.
Oh,
10 piercing.
nice.
Nice.
I don't even put my turn in.
Alright, and because technically, and you still don't know exactly why it's doing, or, I also need you to roll, so that was 2 attacks. I need you to roll 4d8.
Damn.
I'm sorry, what?
4d8.
4d8.
So-
48.
Sorry, only 20.
Thank you for reminding me of this, Michael.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
16.
Oh. Oh, you. Okay. Okay.
That's
Have you
right.
caught on?
I have.
That's really cool.
Okay.
I have.
So this
So the
one.
one that you shot at is
Poison.
initially, the 2 bolts that hit, both relatively just right in the shoulder. It then proceeds to seize up in the water and start to convulse. And like almost like seizuring, and is very, very weak. It's not dead, but it's very, very weak. Did I say if there was a con save for that? What technically is your DC for your save? If you have a con save, we'll just use it on that.
Me, it says save the con 14.
Okay. I need to roll for that.
If I'm looking at this right.
Okay, so it does make the con save. It is not paralyzed, but it is damaged.
It is seen better days.
It is seen.
So we got blood in the water.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
We're on the sea. So that could mean more sharkies coming.
Potentially, yeah.
Dinner.
Single thing. Which is great because the things you're fighting can telepathically cause the sharks to attack things. Because they have that shark telepathy. And can cause telepathy.
Sweet.
Great.
You're gonna be alive.
Okay. Right there.
All right. I am going to.
Oh, I
swing.
switched to my sword shield for full AC in case something actually tries to.
Oh, that's just a.
Okay.
Really knows.
I'm gonna swing an orange.
You're going to swing at
No,
him?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna throw 2 psychic darts.
He jumps in and starts
Crouching.
your blows.
I am going to steady aim as my bonus action,
Okay.
so I get advantage, and then I'm gonna.
What is the minimum damage?
That's awesome.
6.
The minimum damage you can do is 6 on that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say with
15. Does that hit?
15 does hit. The minimum damage of that is that the minimum damage of
That's
one
just
dagger?
my dex plus. It's 1d8 plus 6.
Oh, even just with a +6, it would have killed it.
Okay.
On the 1. So that one, you see. So do your psychic damage or your psychic daggers, are they invisible or are they visible?
They're visible, but as soon as they land, they disappear.
Okay. So you guys see. Describe what color they are, because I'm going to say they have like an aura about them. What color are they?
I'm gonna do pink like Psylocke.
Pink. Okay. You guys see pink. So are there 2 daggers?
No, just one.
Just one. You guys see a pink, shimmering dagger proceed to go straight into the head of this Saladin, and then disappear.
Which one?
The
The one with the X.
I'm gonna just.
and it begins just bobbing on the thing.
I'm gonna start cheering in. Yeah.
You sound like a goddamn sand people.
You see what I posted in Discord? Imagine a cross between the Yip Yak aliens from Sesame Street and the Mars Attack aliens.
So, held an action. Does that technically skip you an initiative, or do you go again? Okay,
You
so you
choose
go
one.
again. Go ahead. Your turn.
Make your wisdom save.
Subject to red.
For the one in the right again.
Oh yeah.
What was the same?
Your wisdom.
No. You said the wisdom save. What was your save? Like the
You're
save.
you're making your creature's wisdom save.
Yeah, I just rolled the wisdom, but I don't know what the number is.
Was it against my spell then? Is that what it is?
Save.
Yeah, safety.
Well, was it the spell that you did initially? Because you had me do a wisdom save. Was it 16? I mean, I didn't make it if it was that high, but
16 because the kind of about.
Yeah.
Wisdom 15.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't make
Great fan.
it. I missed it by 2. I know.
Have you,
You yelled me. You only took 4 damage.
have you rolled higher? There's some advice for your creatures.
Yeah. Had I rolled higher, you said only 4.
Yeah.
Oh man, only 4. All right, so what do you do? Or was that the
That was it.
This time, okay. Next is Book. So I'm going to.
With that, I don't have to give up my
I'm
score.
going to ask this of the group, but it more only applies for the 2 that are in the water. Since they're in the water, obviously things are going to be difficult for you to swing and attack. Are you opposed that if you're in the water, attacks have disadvantage for you? Because you are also in heavy armor.
Yeah. I'm
Are
fine
you
with
okay
that.
with that? Are you
That's fine with me. I think so.
okay?
Are you in armor?
I wanted to ask.
Nope.
As
I
a
think
DM, I wanted to ask and see if that would be fair.
Well, for him, if he should.
Well, he's a monk. He can still deflect stuff and things like that in the water. He's graceful like a dolphin.
You knew it. You were a dolphin.
This guy's self comes down and so. All right, well, tell me what you do.
So I jumped in and my giant smite triggered. So I went really lanky this time.
Please tell me how tall you are.
Well, I go up to large, so I'm gonna stay around 13 feet tall. Only 1 foot around.
So you are like one of those really long fishing bobbers.
I'm a stick bug.
You're a stick bug. He's in the
He's
water.
like a wacky lizard living on the toothpick.
That's all.
Oh gosh.
Okay. So you are still trying to obviously stay above water, but because you've taken the form of like a stick, there is the potential that you could just like sink straight down because you don't have much resistance in the water. I'm not going to do anything this round because you have effectively just changed. But go ahead if you're planning on making an attack.
I will be using a Grey Wolf Master for this attack.
Oh, there goes.
Well, roll again unless it's a 20.
Yeah. That's 20.
That was a 20.
Oh, goody.
A 20 and a 19.
So are those technically both crits?
No, that's champion fighter.
Champion. Okay. All right.
Add 1 to 6. So crit is for you. How much damage? Sorry, that's not crit. Never mind.
It's max damage. Like full max damage of whatever you are attacking with your weapon.
Sorry, let me add
That's how you're doing
4.
grades, it's just max.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me get my 1d4 of poison in there.
Well, the 4 is the D. It's plus 4. It's an automatic 4. So what is your?
No, you said I can add a d4 because the poison, because the
Yes,
-1 sword.
but it's max damage.
You crit.
I didn't
No, you
There's
got
a
that.
19 and a 20 with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. You got that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot about that.
That's going to be 17 damage. 2 of which is poison. What? What do you mean now? What did you do to my weapon?
I don't know. Might want to roll 2d8 as well.
You might as well just tell everybody.
So,
No, out of character.
is it 2d8 or was it a d4?
The D4 is for my poison.
This is the 2d8 for not.
So the 2d8 is for what you did.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I rolled 2
2 8?
16 more damage.
You're going to end this campaign tonight.
Oh no, I'm not gonna end it.
You're just gonna
what did you
really
attack it?
My sword. I basically wind back and then leave. Hence my entire body just kind of slashes
All
down
roll
as
the
well.
additional 2d8.
Describe to me what you do to this root of the cell.
Oh, yeah.
So as I jump in with
Oh,
my
no,
sword,
you're psychic.
oh, well, first thing I'm gonna move on. Should probably do that first. But as I grow to large,
There's a reason I
I hit the
rolled
water and kind of like bob like one of those sea bobbers to let ships know that they're where they are.
And I'm sorry about the
But I
seagulls.
wind back and just spin almost, cleaving it straight in half.
It's not.
Just like just a saw blade.
That's effectively what happened.
I don't know what you did, but I like it.
Yeah, I know. Now I know. Now I know why Jordan gives you small things and then gives you a ridiculously hard thing to fight. Okay. Yeah,
It's
so
difficult terrain, right?
yes, because you're in armor, and
Okay.
you're also
Wait,
you're also wearing heavy armor. So yeah, that exactly is what happens. I will say initially you do hear the first thing you hear when the blade hits the creature is the sound of coral being crushed that is on this body.
16.
Yeah. And it just full on just like crunch.
More
And
attacks.
splits it in half. This isn't. This is for flavor. It's not technically what happens, but I will also say that the additional damage of what you did, as you're swimming away, you can hear the sizzle and pop of the poison that is. It's no longer circulating through the body, obviously, and it has nowhere to go, but it's just sizzling and popping on the fresh cut.
I yell back to the docks.
Don't worry, it's already fried. I cheer again.
Second attack.
Did you yell that in common or yip yap?
Yip yak. Why would I be talking to anyone else? Okay, so 19 and 16 on die from this is a hand axe.
It's a hand axe.
Yeah, against that one if we can see it.
Okay. What did you say you rolled?
A 19 and a 16.
Okay, 16 hits.
And that's without the modifier.
And you've done
No,
this.
no, no, no.
No, just
Main
the
weapons.
main. Just the main.
Yep.
Oh man.
Just the main.
Nope.
I had to clarify.
That's why I was looking over to you. I was like, no.
Hey,
8
8.
slashing damage. And because I killed a creature, I can make an extra attack and bonus action. Is that okay? Because I did use my giant smite going into the water.
Did you use it prior to rolling initiative?
Yeah.
Or
I used it when I jumped in.
okay, I'll say you get another action because of that. That being said, do you have are you using your sword or are you throwing another hand axe?
Oh, I'm throwing my last hand axe.
Okay, I was gonna say we're gonna keep track of how many hand axes you have.
I only had 2. That was one of them.
I
Right
know.
now, until it gets down on the bottom with what weapons are.
Technically, one had 2 daggers, but one of them is left at a Coliseum back in the main islands. Because she just dropped them.
Or didn't need it.
It wasn't shiny enough for you.
It wasn't.
16 and 17 on die plus 6.
Fancy for the diamond on the bottom of it.
Only 6 damage to this one.
Only 6.
And that'll be my turn. Use my movement action.
So you see 2. This one is struggling to swim now because it has 2 hand axes in its forehead. Fish don't have a lot of brain mass to begin with,
Oh, that's so relatable.
but it is becoming more and more debilitated.
Oh, great. He's looking more blood red.
He's looking more like
Frenzy.
he's looking more like Nemo trying to swim. He doesn't have a gimpy leg, but where you attacked him, one of his legs, fin things, whatever he's got, isn't working all that well.
So is he inciting into the feeding frenzy? Is that circle then?
Yeah, he's starting to go into the feeding frenzy. You know what? Actually, so I'm gonna move him a little bit in there. He's gonna have to do a save. Thanks for giving me the idea.
I'm just asking. I mean, they're already in a feeding frenzy. Now we just bloodied him. I'm all for pack
They
utilization.
are perceptive enough to know that to not eat their own kind yet.
So keep attacking different ones.
They are fighting each other for that piece of meat that you threw in initially. Next is Kieran's turn. What does Kieran want to do?
Here, we,
He's waiting on you.
no, it's your turn in combat, my man.
Sorry, I had to check the Grey Weapon Mastery. Attack my attack.
So run and jump, and he is,
Listen, you.
he's running and jumping, and see the one that's not dead yet? He's attacking now.
This one?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
I imagine as he jumps in, he just grabs and tries to take it to the bottom. I'll drown you.
I love that everything might potentially be dead before it even has a chance to eat Kieran.
That's just fun.
Okay. What's his movement?
Aaron just wants to kick a little ass.
Okay. So he's just jumping straight in there. Okay.
Sorry, last.
Sorry.
I did not do much in terms of distance.
The traded of his +1 weapon.
Typically, I will edit the distance to be kind of relatively intact.
So yeah, but as soon as I heard him start talking, what he's doing.
Grid.
Yeah, we're working it out right now, brother.
You're
Oh,
editing.
no.
Did you do the overlay? Did you do the grid?
I did not do. I did do the grid on this one because normally I will. I like to.
He
keep
wasn't
it relatively
expecting combat to happen here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, there was a potential for combat, but it didn't happen the way I intended it.
this goes.
You guys kind of proactively made things happen.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I was just trying to see what was going on with my patron pet.
Actually, I actually thought.
Bubbles, baby, bubbles. That's what that's what I call it, very little pet, bubbles.
Okay.
The size gave me every time.
It was 11 hits for the second attack.
Okay. Give me a second. I heard that he was attacking. I did not hear that he already made the attacks.
Don't worry,
The
guys.
first one does hit.
For 7.
Yeah,
The race
does
is
hit
between
for
24 and 11, guys. We got
Yeah.
this.
I can do math. The second one does not hit. I would say he's able to hit the first one because when he jumps in, he has a very clear view of the Saladin making his way towards Fearing. But he has difficulty raising his axe for that second attack because he's fighting water resistance. Next, finally, is he doing anything else? Because he had those 2 attacks. Is he doing anything else? No. Okay. All right. So next is my guy's turn.
I see the relation.
It makes sense.
You can tell one's about.
So you hear a after the one that had just got hit with Kieran's axe. I will say that it kind of like slashed his shoulder. Not close enough, obviously, to be a headshot or anything like that, but it did still hit his his shoulder. With that hit, he then proceeds to basically send like a frequency out And if you can, those who are in the water feel it like reverberating off the water, almost like how a dolphin will use sonar. It's like it feels like it's like a little tap on your chest, but it's like this. He's basically his gills come out and they're just like
Yeah.
And he is sending a signal for any sharks that are in the area.
Counterspell?
It's an ability, not a spell.
I don't have spellcasting anyway.
I know.
So you go for it.
Listen, well, technically you do have spell abilities because of your warlock.
No idea what you're talking about. I got those.
Luke thinks he's casting counterspell.
Mental counterspell.
He tries. He knows counterspells a thing.
So that one,
I've seen someone else do it. I know how to do
I
it.
also now need to just slowly remembering everything that Michael did. Okay. So that one is he's made that call out, and now he's going. The Salvine is going to attempt to attack Kieran now that it is effectively in his range. Let's see. He is going
What are
to.
those things called?
Yeah, it's a multi attack, so he's going to hit him with.
We're supposed to do ships.
He's going to hit him, or he's going to try and hit him one with bite and then one with claw. So for the first one, probably. Yeah, the first one absolutely does fit.
Dude.
Yeah. First one obviously does not hit. He tries to use his like shark-like teeth to go for Kieran's throat. And misses. Kieran just happens to dodge out of the way just quick enough, and then proceeds to try and hit him in the gut. What is Kieran's AC?
Kieran is 13.
How much?
Kieran is 13.
Kieran's 13. That actually hits.
What? He's a barbarian, right?
Mhm.
So the second thing, Kieran feels claws go into his gut. It doesn't go very far because obviously you're a kobold. You do have I'd say you have not thick scales, but obviously scales enough to make you look dragon-esque or dragonoid. It's but it punctures, so it's almost like he's getting stuck with needles. With that attack, and he takes 4 damage with that. Now, this is a claw.
How far away is the shark boy from me?
15 feet.
So close.
The next thing I have to do is, so they're all eating that shark meat. Is it a con save that I have to do on that?
Guess so. You haven't given me the stats for that one.
Yeah, that's paralytic.
Your one straight thing.
What's that?
Well, this is
You're
something I
scared.
gave him. This is that shark or that crab poison he got from the ones on the mainland. They obviously didn't make their save. So you see this giant blood frenzy. Let's see if I can put a mass condition marker on all of these.
Hey, look, guys, they're all prone.
They're all paralyzed. You see this giant blood frenzy fighting over one piece of shark meat, and then all of a sudden it just stops, and they start to float to the surface.
Do their belly go belly up?
Yeah, they float belly up, and you just see the mouthpieces are still just going. One more time.
Yes, we got
So
that
yeah,
on recording.
that's their turn. Man, this is just like the fight with Titus. All right, Morn, your turn.
Let's see. Oh, we haven't got the floor. So circle it.
You jump in, it's another crit.
Yeah. What are you attacking?
I don't know that Morgan knows how to swim, to be honest.
Do you have heavy armor?
Yeah, she's a She's barbarian.
I think us two are the only ones that have heavy armor.
Okay. Yeah, she's a barbarian. You don't have that.
Let's see what I want to do.
You don't have her.
Just imagine,
That's
just
a
imagine
man of
your
it.
heavy armor just kind of like being way too big for your body.
All of my limbs are just kind of stuck up right now.
And the only time it like actually melds is when you do your giant's ability.
They actually rust over as I go into that form.
All right.
I'm Rusty Lord.
Sorry, a little rusty. Hey, this can decrease my AC.
All right. Warren Wheel. Run over here past Sir Thomas.
Do you wave at him as you go by?
Yes, I do. Can I do that in 6 seconds realistically?
Yeah, you can wait in 6 seconds. But like technically like a tenth of a second to wait. 1/100th of a second.
Hey, man.
And Warren's going to do something stupid, which is not surprising to anybody.
Fine, you play your character right.
I mean,
Throws her magic cards at it.
Look what I can do.
honestly,
I am you a card with my psychic power.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all I'm saying. No, never mind.
If you hadn't already used your bonus action, I would allow that.
Noted for future efforts.
No. I don't know if it's an actual ability you can do, but
I have a bag of 1,000 ball bearings. Can I use that for
they are
something?
only going to do the psychic damage ability. There's no explosives.
It's horseshit.
Wow!
No,
Well?
I wasn't gonna do what I was gonna do because I forgot I didn't have the range to do it. I'm gonna hit this guy with a javelin, and very likely never get that javelin back.
You have 3 turns instead of your starting full.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll get it for you. I just realized that I have a swimming speed of 40 and I breathe underwater because of my magnetization.
The problem was
I totally forgot about that when he jumped in the water.
I really had. I was like, I feel like I did it with the intention of I was going to summon a tentacle, and I was going to play with the bubbles.
Oh yeah, I can swim.
Oh yeah,
You multi-class in the warlock.
yes.
Yeah.
I found a new page because she's sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna do lightning order, but I realized.
Well, I took that too, but I also want to pull out. I
You're a
dedicated.
monk warlock now?
I was going to. I didn't have the range to do it.
You punch
See
it
what
out
I
like
mean?
glass?
Use lightning in the
You got
water.
lightning.
Huh?
Spell slinger.
She has jumped in the water.
I didn't watch it. No, I didn't jump in the water. Nope.
She's long
I'm
for
gonna bring the
javelin.
water.
Yes.
That is a 21.
It hits.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you right now what its AC is. It's 12.
this is one of the
So
best
if you
javelins.
have if you have
So
Zach's normal luck, then you won't hit it. But Zach's been doing really well with his rolls tonight, so I can't say that he can't use it today.
Don't worry, she's not doing good either.
So how much are you doing?
So my javelin was the metal one. So do I roll a 1d10 for that instead of the 1d6?
Wait, are these metal ones? Did you take these from the battlefield?
Yeah. You never said we had to give them back.
No,
She walked out with a metal javelin.
They searched me. You let us leave.
That's stupid.
Wait, what did I say they did? One. So javelins do typically 1d6. They do 1d8.
1d8. Okay, thank you. Gotta find the right one. Wait a second.
Her javelins are her main weapons.
No, her flail is her main
as
weapon.
far as he's
Yeah, my
seen, she's
flail's
only
okay.
used
I've only
javelins.
seen her use javelins.
Oh, yeah.
So what am I don't know what to
3d8.
3d8. It's just time splitter.
do.
If the javelin sticks to the sides, it kind of heavy armor, so they're encumbered.
That's a 12 damage.
12 damage. 3d8.
Yeah,
Oof.
I know.
I mean, that's
That's
half
It's
damage.
good.
Oh, wait, I get two attacks.
number.
Wait, I can do this again.
Fuck it, I throw the other javelin.
She reminded herself. I didn't say anything.
I remember it this time. It happens. 22.
Hits. And then the Kraken comes and takes it.
Yay!
Me too.
No, we'd be giving, God, that bitch is giving lots of entertainment. I don't want to hear this bullshit.
18.
18 damage. Describe what you did to it.
Yeah, took her out to dinner.
Warren is cheering as she throws this javelin because she just likes seeing things fly. And then as it goes through, she goes, "Bloody shiny!" There we go.
Shiny.
That's just rude.
This pin cushion of Salgi, which you're,
Technically now,
the only thing left to do is either finish off the Kuatoa that are in the center,
belly up.
belly up, paralyzed. Oh, there's also the one that's still on the beach. He's not in combat, but he's passed out. he got pelted by the coin and an Eldritch Blast.
How much do they weigh?
Oh.
Okay, that's a good time.
I don't think they weigh a whole lot. I mean, they're fish,
So
mostly
you
like
passed
cartilage
out,
from
everything's
right?
fine.
I think about 40.
So a fisherman would be able to like normally would collect that and stuff. All right, I want to cast Unseen Servant and have him collect them because that's what emails ask. Do you like the way I post that one? That one?
This thing went on the.
He's also a cool.
That's not how it looks when it went in the
Whatever.
dishwasher.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go ahead and make that wisdom save?
Yes, I think the heat melted
But
it.
he hasn't attacked you.
That's an interesting shape.
Okay.
He looks like these things, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Shit.
They didn't show up
I
until he
just
got
said-
hit by something.
I could have poisoned my Eldritch Blast. I would've. Every
Remember, you
day.
can't have a discrete packaging in a dorm.
So he can take 16.
One bet. I'm not in the door.
That's their point.
Okay. This. He's just slowly taking more damage, and he's passed out on the beach. Yep. He's just you can audibly hear the from the breach. He's just hurting. So your Unseen Servant, he collects all of them. They don't weigh a whole lot. I'd say about 10 pounds a piece. They're very light. They're still medium creatures, but they're very light because cartilage bones and fish meat. It's not very heavy. So they're still technically alive.
Oh, I'm gonna have the servant take them down to the kitchen with the hot broth that he makes up.
Okay. Okay.
How much that paralyzation month?
Oh man, I haven't counted this in a
10
minute.
minutes.
Oh, that's.
They have sushi.
Okay.
Hey, it's better to kill them when they're still alive.
They're fresh.
So you would have to yell at Titus to yell down to the cook because obviously the cook is not on the deck right now. The Unseen Servant can bring them 2 on board. But you've not been down to the 3rd level yet.
Okay.
So you'd have to call down. So
Hey, sweet cheeks.
huh?
I was yelling down to the hot broad.
Oh, these sweet cheeks. That's what you said. I didn't hear you say sweet cheeks.
With broad, that's what the answer out of my pocket. Yes.
Yeah.
So we out of combat.
You're out of combat. You still, 3 of you are still in the water.
I throw another piece of shark meat. I'm just kidding.
Ook makes his way out of the water, proceeding over to the one that is now unconscious on the beach.
Okay. What about the other 2? Because Kieran and Kieran are both still.
I'm holding myself underwater, pleasuring myself vigorously and realizing that it's not as fun as it used to be. And then disappointed with the effects. I've gone to the surface and rejoined the ship.
That's a whole lot of natural lube right there.
Oh, God.
You realize that it's very hard to do underwater.
And now I don't. And my brother follows me.
Alright.
As he barely sat and watched.
It helps.
Okay.
We get the Ladies, long poles for her.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
You
say.
can
do they
because
come
as
back
of right
down?
now they're sinking to the bottom of the ocean.
Look. Oh man, I gotta
Really
jump back in
test-
and get your stupid
Oh, they're
thing.
not
Can we
inside,
test
they're not
how?
pincushion?
They're pincushioned into sow bean, but at this point they're heavier than the sow bean itself.
Can Warren test her capability to swim here for a second?
I'm going to jump back down and get them. I have swim speed and I don't have to breathe, which is why the autoerotic asphyxiation was not working.
Well, you can do that. I wasn't sure how heavy I was going to make these things because they're made of metal and not wood now. So she is throwing like 10-pound javelins at people.
So additionally, if I have to, mage hand to help me carry it
I'm
up.
not saying sorry.
Yeah, you can help get them for her.
Yes.
Yeah, so little 1'10" or a 1'10" kobold, your friend Fearin
Oh, that's right.
gives you is to give you your 2 spears back.
You hear with
That you
a
stole from a
resounding
Coliseum.
grunt. Ugh, my lady.
Not stolen.
I know I didn't say anything, so it's not stolen if you don't say anything about
I
it.
let her walk out with them and didn't say a word. It's not her fault.
Can I give Kieran a gold for that? A shiny.
You can. And then I'm gonna take it. I appreciate this. But I only accept prepayment and full frontal delivery.
Oh, okay, so I have a question for you.
Well, she doesn't wear armor, so.
I have a question about full
I have not.
That's how it's set up.
I don't have that really.
There's a book out there that would go well with this.
Is there-
Is aisle.
Is there a sleight of hand I could roll to make it look like a magic trick on him?
That'd be performance, wouldn't it?
Or
Yeah.
something like that?
Yeah. Roll your -6 performance.
Well,
Oh,
No, it's a +1.
I will let you pick between.
alright, I gotta pick the right dice now.
She's gotta get her special dice.
I will let you
Hold on.
pick
There you
between
go.
performance or deception. Deception. Disgrace.
Shit, that was a 6.
Was not my fault.
This just really feeds into the
Which one
character.
did you,
They're both a +1.
well, I know, but what did you roll? Do you want it to be deception or performance?
Performance.
Performance.
Because I actually think I'm really good at this and I really suck at it. The dice rolls say
Or to
that
give
too.
me insight.
This is beautiful.
I'm just playing it.
Yes, you are.
Did you roll insight, Jordan?
Oh, I have no insight at all.
Yeah.
You got a 0.
Passive with, passive was 13.
You at least have a chance.
Oh shit, 21.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Unagi.
you catch on to the fact that you think Warren doesn't understand the phrase full frontal nudity and has just proceeded to do a dance of some kind, still in her armor, holding her javelins. And it's not very, I mean, it's an eye of the beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but for most people, it's a very awkward dance. It's not really sexy.
It would be really stupid though.
Master Dry was an equal opportunity employer.
Yeah, see, it's an eye of the beholder. So, but she just seems like she doesn't know she doesn't seem to comprehend the request you made of her.
I didn't go to the red light district, so it's fine.
Yeah, you did. Had you gone, you would have known about it.
Right?
Well,
Well,
no,
no,
not
we didn't.
technically. You would have thought that you would have thought that technically ripping out a female dork's beard
Oh yeah.
was how you
Very
get
into it.
attention.
Why now?
Going to look. You said you were down there on the beach.
Yeah.
Two javelins.
Yeah. I grabbed is it a Kuatoa or Sanger down here?
Kuatoa.
I grabbed the Kuatoa with still about a little over half a minute left on my giant smite. Lift him up over my head, which is about 15 feet in the air, and begin running towards the ship. I found another one.
Okay. So are you going onto the ship or are you just going on the deck, on the dock?
I'll get around right, kind of a little bit past, so right around here, and I'll chuck him up onto the ship.
Are you just going in the water and then chucking?
No,
He's running.
onto the
Okay,
onto the dock
'cause you-
beside the ship.
What happened was you hit the
Yeah,
right
it
here.
was. It's
You hit it right there.
I didn't click that.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Right around there, and as soon as I get close enough, I throw him right over here, trying to get him below deck through the door.
What door? The
Through that
porthole?
opening, yeah, through the opening to the stairs.
Yeah, through the opening.
Oh,
Trying to get him
okay.
downstairs.
This opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to get him, like,
Okay.
throw him down the steps.
Give me strength.
I have advantage on that giant smite.
Please roll low.
Yeah.
You might as well be Kobe or LeBron James.
Hey.
Kobe LeBron.
You see a very tall,
Kobe James.
very lanky creature. And you see the Kuatoa spiraling. And just so that technically is boarded unless it is removed. So he crashes through that fence like structure and then onto the second floor.
I just mean that goes downstairs.
Yeah, he goes downstairs. He does take 2 more damage from splinters.
Oh, only 2.
Only 2 from splinters.
Well, that's a
He
concussion now.
is also. Okay. So there is now a unconscious, very injured Kuatoa on board the ship. Anything else you guys are wanting to do?
I think we rounded all of them up. Why are we here?
So after an hour and 40 minutes, we've discovered absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I need a long rest.
I think you like that.
How much can you derail the campaign? Yes.
Depends who's playing.
You're still at the crow's nest. So we are out of combat, obviously. You guys are the captain hasn't moved from the helm. He's watched all this take place.
Can I see the captain with how tall I am?
No. He's standing literally at the ship because the first thing he saw was him throw a gold piece at a fish person, then an Eldritch Blast to the face, and then you guys just fought. And he was just like,
All this took place in under a minute, too.
That actually is a whole
it's really
It's
equivalent of
hour and 40
what Sir
minutes
Thomas
to
was
work
experiencing.
out.
It's like, what just happened?
So can I see him from where I am with how tall I am?
Yeah, I'll say that your head reaches just you 2 eyes are just looking like above the railing, so you can just kind of see everything aboard the ship. But your head, you can see your head and your eyes, but your snout doesn't quite make it up.
I'm a crocodile. I am a predator.
From Peter Pan.
That's not a thought.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Michael?
So the captain's just been stationary down there now.
Yeah, he's stationary at the wheel.
Can I go have a good look at him from where I am, or do I need to be closer?
Yeah,
Is he still the same? Is he still the same?
From the first time or from the last time I described him? Okay, give me.
Strength.
Give me either perception or just give me perception.
All right.
How much?
Why would we want to?
He. So he looks like he did before,
Oh, now I see.
from when you were in the room. You were prior.
Normal?
So he looks normal. Yeah, he looks like a normal.
You know, they fluttered down a lot.
Renee, can you put these back underneath so they're warm again?
Skin looks like a healthy complexion, and so on and so
Neck's
forth.
running like a baby, like a chicken.
We definitely need.
The only good person.
Here, try some.
You're not shoving in the hard enough.
Oh. Banana bread
Rich still
muffins.
doesn't know that I'm the one doing the cooking yet, right?
Mm-hmm. With no nuts, because mine's not allowed to have nuts.
A good
Yeah, I'm not exactly trying to hit them. So,
My fault, I'm not
To who?
better than that. They just.
We're not?
no.
So are you doing like all the full cooking, or are you doing like the prep work?
I had the morning that breakfast ready to go for that bitch can even get up
Okay,
and
so
down.
you have breakfast ready because they made lunch last time, and it was like a spaghetti bolognese kind of thing that they made for lunch, because he had a meatball. He had a meatball last time. Now you guys are gonna have sushi for like the next 3 days. Which they're gonna have to figure out how to keep stored cold, otherwise you all going to be shitting your pants.
Smells
Not
like
all.
those days with Master Jiraiya.
Not all of us.
Right.
Have you ever heard of scurvy?
But yeah, no, like I said, Captain was going to, you know, facial
What?
complexion. Kieran, are you aboard the ship now? Or are you back on ship, or are you still on the dock?
I've worked my way back to the ship. My unseen servants were wonderful.
Give me a perception check.
Make the door.
4.
You notice nothing about the captain.
Nope.
I'm
Third
trying to
time.
think of who else was with you. So you don't see anything. Buck was with you from the red light district. You want to give perception since you are at?
I'm
the
also
end of the
staring right at the captain. So if it's about the captain, yeah, I'm looking over the ship's line, just staring at the captain.
Oh, good. So is that perception or is that insight? Like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at?
The captain looks like for some reason he has a full beard.
I yell out to Kieran. What? It's never a beard.
Oh,
Across
God.
the entire ship.
In common?
Yeah. As a
Wildly
cheer.
a monkey's uncle. And I want to run up to him and tug on it.
He's gonna make you roll straight. It pops off.
While this is happening, I'm collecting wood and debris from the store.
From the store. Okay, good stuff.
They almost look nice.
Okay, so you've flown down. You're collecting wood and other things like that.
Hold the beard back.
And I'm taking it downstairs. I'm opening up the captain's door and I'm putting it all in a corner.
That's right.
Um,
I forgot about that.
Okay, I am going to.
Oh, this big is taking.
Zach, do you have your coins? Can I see one?
Which one do you want?
See, that's what you needed.
It doesn't matter because it's going to be between you and Spine Floor.
Oh, okay.
Because you guys are both on the.
Good ship.
You guys are on the shore at the moment. Okay, so you guys are both on the shore. You guys are both searching for things like that.
We're not gonna search farther, right there.
Can they run slowly
So-
down the beach in slow motion?
We're breaking the boxes up on the shore.
Yeah, you are.
All right, so Autobots, heads, Decepticons, it's tanks. We're not sponsored against, but I need to clarify that.
Yeah, that's where I'm on.
Yeah, that's where not.
Not yet, but they do own all of the things that we're talking about using and beyond.
So yeah, Autobots is heads, Decepticons is tails.
That's just how much.
If you guys call the same exact thing at the same time, because you're going to say it at the same time, you guys will both see put it on the shore.
Okay.
If only one of you calls what it actually is, then that's going to be your information.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
All right, I'm going to count 3, 2, 1, and After I say 1, you both call.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Decepticons.
What was it?
Decepticons.
So tails, yours was heads. So you see it.
Yeah.
You see the gold piece that it's a little bit bloody. A little bit bloody, it's got a little bit of fish bits on it.
I add 1 gold point to my inventory.
Had you both called tails, yes, we're gonna fight for it. You know, you're
Actually, we
normal
could have had
muscles.
it.
As I pick it up, I look at him and I flick him off. As I put it in my pocket.
With my knee.
What are you doing? All shit over there.
What's your arm straight?
I have no clue.
This is 1d4.
+3.
What is your strength?
12.
I have a +3 to hit the DC.
Arm straight.
It's a Kobold thing.
2 hit +3.
Take
Damage 1.
Take 3 damage. 3 bludgeoning damage from getting a hit in
No,
the
it says
face.
damage 1, 2 hit +3. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna steady aim, and I'm gonna strike in the back. Hold on.
Progressive.
Yeah. Oh.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Oh. My damage would have been 0. I was gonna add sneak attack. Alright.
okay.
And we consider
You get a gold piece. You beat him in the face with a stick or a wooden plank. Viren and Ook have now been made aware of the captains, or at least it was a full beard there in a second. Viren has pulled the portion of the beard off of his face. It was not glued on. It was basically just kind of the skin from the female dwarf that had come off as well with the beard. He had cleaned that out and had basically put it in like a very, very small piece of like flat piece of wood and basically brushed over his beard so that it looked natural.
Captain, I apologize. I'll fix this right now. Need to do a medicine check.
Oh my God.
I'm a little worried right now. But I'm awesome.
Yeah, Captain Thomas, I need to know.
Are there any characters named Police in this campaign?
So
There's
I'm
one.
going to take my knowledge that I've never utilized before and tell the captain, don't worry, I've got it. And I'm going to claw at his face and I'm going to put the flesh on the open wound. That way they can graft.
Oh my God.
I saw this once on a show.
Mutiny activated.
Oh, yeah, he was a captain. I wish I paid attention to that. No,
Take you out.
I just wanted to help.
Okay.
You can do it.
I watched Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. She showed me how to do this.
That's his battle cry.
That's the mutiny horn.
That's what I
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
No, we're not.
Third comment. Are you aboard the ship or are you still on the dock?
I am debating when I'm gonna kill myself.
Damn.
I thought it was just supporting all the action.
Took a
He's
little
turned.
nap
Holy
for
shit.
a while and missed about half of what happened here.
Nothing important.
Nothing that you would have said. I would have
That was nice.
That was not the answer. No.
Yeah, he's probably on the dock, but the thing of it is like I said,
I think I've jumped back on the ship.
I would have jumped on after he
If
does.
you are back on the ship, I need you to roll a perception check.
Okay. Followed by an insight check. I hope.
Yeah, I will say it's followed by an insight check. I was I'll need to roll as well.
Yeah.
As you see him get on the ship, you see me right behind him mimicking every motion he does.
All right, a nice 4 on perception.
Thank God.
Yeah. Okay.
That 4 on his side.
I rub it off on him.
You didn't see nothing. You don't know
The
nothing.
gods have deemed you are not gonna see the puppet.
Where's Sir Thomas at? You just see him over there with blinders on. I see nothing. I see.
Seagulls are
don't
another
kill.
flying right here, so he can't see anything.
You
I
looked out,
believe
Fearon. Fearon, you looked out. Because the only person that saw you do what you did was Titus. And he understood what you were trying to do. He doesn't exactly approve of it, obviously. Because, you effectively, I mean, you did it with good intentions, but you did technically attack the captain with your claws.
Oh no! Did I have poison on my hands when I did that?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's right.
Just out of curiosity.
Unless your claws are main weapons.
Oh, they are.
Sitting there just like rubbing it in like a salve. Just like, here's the poison.
He's got his own.
Did you see this happen?
That,
That's one where I'm like, this
Yeah,
I'm
you saw
not
it.
clearing it. I'm like, it's a question. Did I? No. That's
but-
the right answer.
I gotta say, Jordan, I don't have to touch. He does the same thing I do.
Yes, I do.
oh, yeah.
Yes, I do.
You're just the only one actively increasing your arsenal.
He just keeps winking at me, and I just confusedly wink back.
It's like, I feel like you don't know what a wink is. Your character doesn't know what a wink is. So you're just sitting there going, like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just like, so you're not winking, Drax? Yes, I am. So Titus, like I said, he understands what you did. He
This
doesn't
is
exactly
awesome.
approve of it.
We can't wait
He saw it,
because
you
they're
saw
paying
it.
attention upstairs.
But you saw something happen. I'll say that you didn't see exactly what transpired.
I know he ripped it out, so
You just saw, you saw that the prosthetic beard was in Fearon's hand, and all of a sudden it wasn't in his hand, and that the captain is holding his face, with the beard back, but it is a little bit redder in color.
Prestigitation, so it looks very colored.
Oh.
And then I kiss him on the cheek to let him know that it looks good.
I give you a thumbs up from behind Sir Thomas.
Just blood on the outside.
You were giving both Sir Thomas and Eugene a pulse.
No, actually, I've adapted to new attitude.
You're like, you made me not be a paladin. This is the best.
Yeah.
He's being kind to me. I gave him his own oath.
And he's gonna be totally confused when he goes to bed tonight.
God.
Yeah. I will. So, are you making your way back to the ship as well? Or are you still on the? Are you still on the?
No, while this was all going on, we managed to get up, down, and put it all in his cabin. That's the goal.
Okay. I will say that you were in the process of going downstairs
Okay.
when you hear the captain.
Something better.
So you do hear him talk. It is the squeaky. It is the squeaker voice. It's just like, I appreciate what you were trying to do, little one. Please don't do that again. It kind of hurt.
I rush more because his voice just makes me go, I want to kill him.
I have bandages, so I begin wrapping his entire face, including his mouth. Yep. So all you see is his nose, eyes included.
We
No.
pile that in there.
So which room did you put it in?
And it did.
In the cabin. Okay. So he has a bunch of broken down wood and crates. Yeah, in his room.
It's a little nest for him.
I mean, well, yeah, I guess so. At this point,
He might need to use some extra wood for his face.
I will say now at this point, because I know that Sir Thomas asked this question very long ago, and I never clarified the answer. At this point, the captain and Titus both looked to the crew and said, "Okay, so that all happened. What happened? You guys are cleared to get off the ship and explore the island if you would like. I wasn't expecting you guys to attack fish people. But, you know, look out for each other. Be back hopefully by morning, because we are then going to depart for our secondary job to go look at this mysterious island. All right, y'all have fun now.
Can Warren run off the deck?
Just
run
run,
towards the
just
beach.
run.
I'm just running towards the beach.
Okay.
As soon as he said, "You all can go," I was gone. I did not care for anything else he said, but at that moment, I kind of like give Sir Thomas a little punch on the knee and left. Just
And I
Like
wanna
a friendly
try-
punch, or like full on like.
no, just like,
Hey, what's up?
I'm gone.
That's probably friendly to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab you as you.
You got to turn around first. I'm
See that?
Oh, you're
As
like,
I'm,
you're trying to do that like back of the knee where you just go ah.
more like distracted from whatever anyone else is saying. Just kind of mess with him.
Get his knee unlocked and just fall.
Suddenly he starts going, what's wrong? He's poisoned.
He's been paralyzed.
And so are my 3 little retainers. They're following me very awkwardly, carrying the sword.
Only on the stealth.
Jesus.
Forgot what a joy was to have Michael at the table when, like, here's what I rolled. Like, just
Oh, okay.
assume it's already yes or no.
I get to the bottom of this one. Okay.
No one noticed.
Okay. So we'll get to you here in a second. So who all is leaving the ship to go aboard the island? I know you said you ran off. You're already in.
I'm
You're
I already put my character all the way down.
In the interest
Are you going
of
on
not
that, brother?
giving you an aneurysm, is there any point for us to be on the side? Is there anything of value on the island if we explore? Like,
You
does
still
this-
have, I mean, there's still the.
does this help the story at all for your end? Do you have?
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
prepared
Do you
for
have
this
stuff
island?
here or is this besides?
Yeah.
the
Is
fact
there
that-
anything,
Before I break
screw all
the
these people, is there anything, I don't mean that seriously,
You're fine.
of course. Is there
Scroll,
anything,
Kobolds.
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
is there anything of interest
around this.
that would Sir Thomas might want to check out on this island?
And that may feed into the plot point.
I'm with Jordan. Is there any purpose to this island for the story or that you?
So from the ship, you can see. So from the ship, you can kind of see like towards the center of the island. I will say that this island is not massive. It's not a very big island. I would say it's very much like
Well, the witch doctor's somewhere.
yeah. There's a
Yeah,
witch doctor.
that's what I would be interested in.
Yeah, there's the witch doctor.
Yeah.
However, you guys are gonna have to explore because you killed the people that would only know where the witch doctor is.
Why am I
That
not
was George.
So what's
Black
this path
Hands.
right here?
Like literally.
You know,
Everything we do is
Turn, I'm doing it.
I'm following that sand path.
It's like, and it's like if you're here, you clearly have these guys are attacking you. These guys aren't. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna eat them all.
What am I doing?
What would you like us to do? Just
Yeah.
in the interest of progressing your story and keeping the campaign rolling.
So there is the witch doctor. From the ship, you can also see some ruins. So there's potential to find more treasure, potentially a weapon of some kind.
Oh, shinies, that should be all.
shinies.
I follow
like
them
shiny.
off the boat.
Once I see all of them hopping off the boat, I am immediately following them.
My brother and I are sniffing the air.
I thought you might just go to bed and take a nap.
Yeah.
Clears migraines.
I'm gonna say Fearon is under. So obviously, Sir Thomas is stuck with the Kobolds. I feel like out of sense of duty at this point. But Fearon, I will say that you have the. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. This is just gonna be for story. I'm gonna say that you have the misfortune of misunderstanding that Sir Thomas has become one of you, and that he's not doing it out of control or just to kind of keep you relatively
One
wrangle.
close.
You're just like
I'm flipping out.
he's embracing
Are
the
you
chaos.
This is a good time for a break.
Yeah, you guys take a break.
Wait till
Okay, cool. What a wonderful thing to come back to.
Yeah,
This is true.
we are taking a break.
All right, they give me 5 minutes to come up with a wonderful dissertation. It's all Southern
Oh my gosh.
We said that.
We so bad.
Why are we here?
What year is it?
So we don't have much time left. We picked our break time at a very inopportune time. I wasn't paying attention to the time.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the time.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
And that's the end of the
So to clarify, Ook has ran into the woods. He missed half of what Patchbeard, or missed the last half of what Patchbeard said. He only heard that he was free to go.
He didn't say anything else.
And basically just took off. Warren is following behind, and Rectech is behind Warren. Just a line of kobolds running.
I'm following all of them.
Spine Splitter has disappeared.
Shocking.
Yeah, Spine Splitter has disappeared.
Probably.
For all you know, he's back up the crow's nest or exploring the ship. What is Kieran doing? Is he running with you as well, or is he?
He is running. We're going together. He is carrying me because I'm a bitch.
Fair.
Ooh, fancy.
So Kieran and Farron are about to head out, but just before they start to head out, Sir Thomas has taken off to follow the kobolds. Sir Thomas follows just to make sure that nothing happens. I'm just recapping.
That's not the only reason.
Right. And to see if there's, obviously see the witch doctor, see if there's any goods on the island. And Fearin is under the misinterpretation that Sir Thomas is becoming more and more chaotic like the Kobold.
I can tell by how you're running. You're one of us now. Roll Tide, and I pull out my pristine pirate testicle, and I adjust it and place it on his very brilliant, shiny
You
chest.
can try
Didn't
to
you
do that.
sell those?
I have another one. I sold one. I didn't have used it because I was looking for what I could do to make a pin, and it's the only thing I have left that now I'm giving to you.
Get that off of me, boy.
Take it off of me.
So assertive.
Yes, Daddy.
Jesus.
Hold on a second here. I gotta figure out something first.
I want to go southern stereotypes like for us. And boy,
Damn.
I apologize. A peace offering. So I take a bite out of one end of it and I hand it to Sir Thomas as an offering.
get that away from me.
Are you walking while you're doing this?
No, I'm actually keeping pace as I'm on the shoulders of my brother who's keeping pace. Because that's even more fun.
Make me punch your brother so you both take a brief dirt nap.
Nothing but respect, sir. Nothing but respect. So I take two halves and I show them my brother's ass and then we continue on.
So all but Spine Splitter have left it.
Yep.
And you guys have started heading into the first.
We're off to see the wizard.
Your guys' side of the story, I will continue for next campaign.
Next campaign. That's
Right.
where you're all dead.
In the distance, you see a news go up.
Said he was finally done with our shit.
TPK.
Fall out.
Sir Thomas called it a favor.
Divine intervention.
It's like, I found my oath.
One week in Angle starts playing, you see a comment.
So that's what happened to the dinosaurs.
We're going to finish the session out with Spine Splitter real quick aboard the ship, because this is also going to kind of play into the next section. So everybody has left out of the party. Spine Splitter is actually in the captain right now. He's hiding. He's hiding in a relatively good spot that even if the captain walked in, you wouldn't see him. But you also have view of the hull. From your position, let me actually pull up the book. Let me make sure that this is the correct one.
My favorite, can you just
I'm not touching. Which time am I thinking?
That's a nice ship. It'd been nice to look at that a little more in depth. Burning.
So.
Oh shit! It left.
Yes, you want.
Nobody got back to the morning.
Yeah, no, it left again. This is the only thing I have to of the ship.
Hey, they got a brig. I love the brig. I did it.
Showing
It's
up
a lovely brig.
and realized that I still had the word shark. and I
Never
did the
quite
monster
prefer.
category.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
the sharks
are-
didn't make it.
Yeah. So I will say that you are right about here. In between, well, you have to zoom in. Well, I'll say that.
I can't zoom
Well,
my
no, that's fine.
computer's
I will say that. So the back rooms are the captains and all the mates first through third. The bottom left room is the captain's when you're in, and then proceeding, the top one or the top two are the first and second. The third mate is to the far right. So the bottom right one is Sir Thomas's room.
The fourth mate is at the foot of the bed of the third mate's room.
Yes. But with those, you're actually so where the wall,
Right for the-
you are in the corner of the wall and the cabinet of the captain's room. On the other side, you have a couple desks, and then on the bottom portion next to the outer wall is his bed. But you are in between the wall and the cabinet, and you kind of just tuck yourself away, you like move a couple things so that it kind of helps with the stuff. That being said, you can still hear Patchbeard up. He's giving orders and things like that, and just he's not really coming. But you do hear footsteps, and relatively light on their feet. Obviously, they wouldn't be Patchbeard, and they wouldn't be Titus. Titus is he's the Hulk of a man.
Yeah, he is.
But you hear relatively light footsteps coming down the steps and through the hall. And as they pass by, you notice that it's the second mate. The same one as, or the Rectic would have, Rectic, you recognize, well, I mean, you're not aboard the ship. You know the second mate from where you guys got the job, you guys back in Culture. The great dragon.
Right.
When he passes by, he looks really kind of skittish, almost very nervous. And as you're still well hidden away from him, and he starts to head to his room, where you can see him close the door. Look, his head's poking out, looking back and forth, very, very, skittish like. And you hear him close the door. You also notice so his eyes are green before they briefly second into the gold yellow eyes.
From the second captain?
This is the second one.
Second night?
You see gold yellow eyes. He's already closed the door.
Okay.
But then you proceed to hear a loud thump, the sliding of something, and then the immediate thump again. This is the same noise that, now you weren't here for this, but this was the noise that Rectic heard when he was in this particular area a while back. But you hear no more noise from his room, almost as if he has disappeared.
Two large boxes.
Yes. And it was more like if someone had opened up a hatch, or like slid a hatch open, and it was like if it was hitting a stopper, and then he goes back down the stairwell, or I was going back to the beginning of the description of when he came downstairs. Some taps and then shoot again.
Okay.
And then you don't hear anything from there. But Captain is still aboard or up top. You know, he's making sure that everything is ready for like when you guys depart for tomorrow, and just making sure that things are ship shape before you guys actually hit the mysterious island.
Okay. I'm still waiting to see the captain.
I'm going to tell you right now, you would be waiting for a very long time. He's going to be on there for most of the afternoon. But
They don't got plans.
he ain't got plans inside. But I was surprised that you weren't. I'm surprised you're not going after the gold eyes. These are the same eyes you saw below deck.
Correct. But there's a door that's got to be open,
True.
and there's no noise at this
Look
point.
at you metagaming and not investigating.
Yeah.
Wow, you're.
So.
If we had
yeah.
more sound going on, yes, I would go there, but we don't. We're quiet.
So just to recap, there's something wrong with the captain, and now there's something wrong with the second. mate.
Potentially something wrong with the captain.
Right.
As far as you know, he just looked different.
And you told me he did not look the same as I saw him before. when
It's
I
a
watched him on
decoy.
Correct. When you guys were looking at him when you were in the room, like I said, he had kind of a,
deck. You said it
almost
looked
like
like
a,
wood.
yeah, he looked like a wooden doll, like a complexion of a wooden doll. You know, he's great, he was great, you know, the grain texture in his face and stuff.
Just out of curiosity, I know I wasn't there, but was he moving at all?
When he was aboard, like
When he was the wooden one? Was the
yeah, he was moving.
Yeah,
and
he was
talking-
moving.
He was moving and talking.
He was moving. That's what I said. I've seen him that way, and then he looked different.
Some of
So
us-
now I'm like,
Don't have always seen him the same way.
but
You're not as close
I've had.
as You're seeing through rose-tinted goggles.
Yes,
Except to.
to Redmond. But we're going to end the session there. I don't know if you have already closed out a restream, but we're going to end the session there for tonight on a cliffhanger. Dun, dun, dun. And then we will continue, not next week, but the week following. We have a one-shot that we're doing next week with Jordan. That I think we're finishing up that as well. And then we will be going back to, hopefully, every week with Kobold Kingdom. But you guys all have a good night, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a good night.
Farewell.